Hello yogis, namaste. Welcome back to your practice and to your mat. Okay, let's meet in a comfortable seated position. So find one that feels good for you. Like I'm in the Sukhasana right now. So you could have one shin in front of the other. You could come into a cross-legged seat. You could also maybe try hero pose if that's comfortable to your knees as well as your ankles. Wherever you are, begin to settle in. Close down your eyes, soften around the shoulders, and then maybe hear a gentle tuck of the chin towards the chest. Now we're going to take a couple rounds of breath here. And as you're finding the rhythm, the cadence, as well as the quality of your breath, see if it's a good option for you to maybe take one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. So this gives you a bit more of a tangible feel of the breath that's coming in as well as the breath that's going out. Allowing every inhale to travel through the nose and every exhale to also travel through the nose. We'll take about 5 steady rounds of breath here. No rush. We'll be moving a little slower, a bit more mindful, a bit more stretchy today. So already at this moment, allowing the breath to take up space, allowing the breath to take up time as well. As we come into another 3 more breaths, notice perhaps the rise and fall of the chest as well as the belly. Let's take another 2 more. Let's go ahead and take our final round of breath. Now from here, begin to release the hands onto the thighs once more. Keep the eyes closed. Just another 1 to 2 more cycles of breath. Let's take just 1 more breath. All right, from your seat, begin to tilt the head over to the right. So allow the right ear to meet the right shoulder or just tilting towards that direction. Take a breath here. And gently come back through center. Inhale here. Exhale, switch over to the left. Let's come back through center. And as you exhale, the chin draws upwards to the ceiling. Now let's gently come back in. Inhale, neutral. And exhale, tuck the chin back towards the chest and back of the neck long. Now from here, start to maybe draw small circles with the neck. So you could just, like a pendulum, swing it to the left and then to the right, really gently. So be mindful here. Your circles might develop into bigger ones, so perhaps half circles. Maybe even full circles for some of you, if it's comfortable. Otherwise, returning to smaller circles. At the same time, you're reversing sides. Just take another 1 to 2 more breaths. Take 1 more breath here. Now let's really slowly come back through center. Lift the head, keep the eyes closed for 1 to 2 more breaths. Notice how the neck feels. And gently blink the eyes open. Okay, from here, we're going to come into a child's pose. So if you're in Sukhasana, work your way down into child's pose. You might take the knees wider apart or closer together, up to you. Walking the fingertips forward. So you're just going to come into this upright child's. So a little bit more active. Pressing down into the fingertips. The chest is lifted for 3. Be here for 2. Take another breath. Okay, from here the right fingers sweep up towards the ceiling, opening through the chest. Inhale here. As you exhale, we're going to thread the needle. Take the right hand under the left armpit and maybe set the right cheek down onto the mat. You can also have a block underneath your cheek. And then maybe walk the left fingers forward. Stay here a couple breaths for 3. Be here for 2. We'll take just another breath. Now press down into the left fingertips so that we can reach and rise. Right fingers up and back towards the ceiling. And exhale, right fingertips to the top of the mat. Stay lifted here. Take a breath. Inhale. And exhale. Switching sides, the left fingers reach up, chest is open. Inhale here. And as you exhale, we thread underneath the right. Left cheeks find its way down towards the mat. Soften here. You might walk the right fingers forward for 3. Be here for 2. We'll take another breath. Okay, press down into right fingertips. Let's take the left hand back up towards the ceiling. Inhale. And exhale, left fingertips to the top of the mat. Stay lifted. 1 more breath here. Okay, now from here, walk the fingers in close towards your knees. Press down into your fingertips, lift the hips, curl the toes behind you. Now begin to lift the knees, walk the hands in closer to your feet, and we begin to take the hips up and back. So bend the knees as much as you need to, bringing the belly onto the thighs, and then you might find ragdoll position, grabbing hold of opposite elbows. Allow the head and the neck to soften and relax. You might take a gentle sway side to side. Bend the knees as much as you need to, so we're not straining or stressing the hamstrings here. We're just trying to find length into the lower back. Let's be here for 3. Be here for 2. Take your time, allowing the breath to still be full and complete. 1 final breath. Okay, now stay in your fold. Release your hands, and we're going to interlock the hands behind the neck. So here you're pressing down into the base of the skull. I'm going to relax the elbows here. Relax the head, relax the neck. So you're almost giving yourself a little bit of a massage at the back of the head. You might sway, you might stay static, up to you. Just another 3. Soften here, enjoy the breath. Take another 2. Heaviness of the hands pressing into the back of the head. Let's come into just 1 more breath. Now come back through center, release the hands, look forward, inhale, walk your way into your down dog from here, hands to the top of your mat. Now as you arrive in your down dog, if you need a little bit of movement, pedaling out the legs, go for it. Maybe you want to come into a little bit of side body lengthening, so you're shifting the weight one side and then switching. You might even look forward, send the body forward a little bit as you send it up and back. So just a little bit of movement here. Freestyle this a little bit more. Take another 3. Give it another 2. Let's come into 1 final breath. Okay, from here, finding stillness in your down dog, adjusting your hands, your feet, spreading out the fingers, gripping the mat with your knuckles as well as the tips of your fingers. Knees bend as much as they need to. You have that strong, firm press of the palms, sending the chest towards the thighs for 3. And be here for 2. Shake the head, nod the head. Take any movement here into your cervical spine. Let's come into just 1 more breath. Okay, now from here, reach and rise. Right leg towards the ceiling. Flex the foot. Be here for 3. For 2. Take another breath. Begin to look forward. We'll come into pigeon pose. So bringing the right shin behind the wrist. Draw the left knee back. Okay, lower the left knee down. All right, from here, you're going to start to adjust the body so that you're not leaning to the right too much. The foot can come down closer to the hip, so it doesn't need to be all the way up towards the front of the mat. Nice. From here, begin to come back down. Left hip bone coming down. Walk the fingers forward. You might stay on your forearms in pigeon. You might come down onto your forehead. So wherever you are, begin to allow the body to soften. This pose is almost passive, but yet still aligned. So you have your left hip bone coming down. You're not leaning to the right too much. Give yourselves about 3 to 4 breaths here, allowing the breaths to be full. Notice how it feels into the back of your right thigh, your glutes, your hamstrings. Take another 3 steady breaths. We'll take just another 2. Let's go ahead and take 1 final breath here. Okay, from here, gently press back up onto your hands. Let's go ahead and lean over to the right. Now we're going to step that left foot forward, and we're going to cross the left foot outside of the right knee. So almost into this twist. Left fingers go behind you, right arm reaches up, inhale. Exhale, we're just going to hug that left knee towards the chest as you spin and twist around over the left shoulder. Nice, sitting tall here, pressing down into the left fingertips behind you for 3. Be here for 2. Take another breath. Okay, begin to look forward. Release from the twist. So step the left foot back onto its side. Now you're going to take the right knee out to the right. So you're going to push the right knee out to its side and then extend the left heel forward. So the right foot goes towards the inner thigh of the left leg. Soften down through the left knee. Flex the left foot. We'll come into 𝙎𝙐𝘎𝙎𝘾. Arms reach up. And as you exhale, fingertips cup down, framing the left shin. Inhale, lengthen, chest up. Exhale, small fold, or you can stay up. 2 more. Inhale, chest up. Exhale, fold. 1 more big breath. Inhale. And exhale, fold. We'll stay folded. Be here for another 3. You can be a little bit more higher up. Stay for 2. Let's take just 1 more breath here. Inhale and exhale. Okay, gently rise all the way up. Now from here, right knee is already out to the side. You're going to take the right arm up. As you exhale, right palm presses behind you onto the mat. And you're going to lift up here. You're on your right knee and on your left foot. Left arm stretches over the head. This is your mini wild thing for 3. Be here for 2. We'll take another breath. Okay, softly lower onto the mat. Now as you come back down, face forward, step the right foot onto the mat. You're going to cross the right foot outside of the left knee, and from here, hands come down over to the left side of your mat. So almost as if the right shoulder is towards the inside of the right knee. You can stay up, you can walk your hands out to the left. You can come down to your elbows. Allow the body to soften here, find that rounded body for 3. Be here for 2. Take another breath. Okay, from here, press back up onto your hands. Now we're going to stay over to the left side. Lean towards the left hand a little bit. Bend into that bottom knee. So left knee begins to bend in. Now from here, press onto fingertips. We're going to start to lift the body here. And then make a big circle. So you're going to walk your way. Try not to overthink this. Crawl to the back of your mat. And then come back to the front. From this position, you're facing the front of your mat. Fingertips on the mat with the knees crossing. Alright, so we kind of make one big full circle, 360. From wherever you were just now in your seats. We're now facing the front again. Now from here, you should have your left knee in front of the right knee. Press the palms down. Step the right leg to the back. Take your left leg up to the ceiling. We'll switch sides from here. Flex the left foot. 3-legged dog for 3. For 2. And for 1, draw the knee to the nose. Come down, pigeon pose on the left side. Lower the shin down. Adjust here. Right knee comes down onto the mat. Release the foot behind you. Adjust here again once more. Trying not to lean to the left too much. And in your own time, fingers go forward. Maybe elbows come down. Maybe forehead comes down. Give yourselves a couple breaths here. Just for another 4. So notice how it feels into the back of your left thigh, left glute muscles. Take another 3. Let's be here another 2. Let's come into just 1 more breath here. Okay, really softly press the palms onto the mat, leaning over to the left. Step your right foot forward, crossing it outside of your left knee onto the mat. Okay, right fingertips behind you, cupping the mat, left arm reaches up. As you exhale, we'll hug the right knee into your chest. And then begin to press into the fingertips behind you so that we're sitting tall for 3. Be here for 2. Take just another breath. Nice, gently release from the twist. We're going to step the right foot onto the right side. And then open the left knee out to the left. Right heel extends towards the front, coming into 𝙎𝙐𝘎𝙎𝘽𝙎. So left foot finds the inner right thigh. Soften down through the right knee, flex the foot, inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, fingertips cup down, framing the right shin. Inhale, chest lift. Exhale, maybe fold, maybe staying up. 2 more times, inhale and exhale. Once more, inhale and exhale. And wherever you are, we'll stay for another 3. Another 2, feel free to lift the body. 1 more breath. Okay, rising back up, sitting tall. Left arm goes up. Left hand plants behind you on the mat, pressing up into your mini wild thing. So left knee stays down, right foot down, right arm reaching up over the head for 3. For 2, we'll take another breath. Now gently lower, sit back down onto the mat. Once you're here, step the left foot onto the mat. We're going to cross the left foot outside of the right knee, and this time the body goes down towards the right. So both hands onto the floor, facing the right side, left shoulder towards the inside of the left knee. You might be on your hands, you might come down. So maybe elbows, wherever you are, just relax the body here for 3. Be here for 2. We'll take just another breath. Okay, softly press back up onto your hands. All right, now you're going to lean towards that right hand so that you can slowly bend into that right bottom knee. All right, we're going to do the same transition. Now, fingertips press down into the floor so that you can lift the butt and then make the circle towards the other side. So crawl the fingers to the back and then come back to the front of your mat. So fingertips towards the front, your knees are crossed and you should be having right knee over the left. Soften the knees, you don't have to lock here. Take a breath here, just checking if you're in the right side. Big breath, inhale, exhale. Okay, press the palms down. Left leg steps to the back. Right leg goes up towards the ceiling. This time, open the hips, scorpion tail, bend the knee. So you have the right toes pointing towards the left glute for 3, for 2, take another breath. Now from here, we're going to step into a lizard pose, so have the foot outside of the right palm. Left knee comes down onto the mat. Now you can stay onto your hands here for your lizard pose, chest up. You can maybe come down to your elbows if it's comfortable, or using blocks here, so you can prop up the elbows onto 2 blocks. So take your time setting up, and then begin to settle into your lizard pose. Feel free to move the body side to side. Don't have to stay static, take what you need here. Just another 2, maybe a little wriggle, little twist in your body. Take 1 more breath. Okay, from here, pressing back up onto your palms, setting the blocks aside, palms onto the mat. From here, 3-legged dog once more, open the hip, scorpion tail. Nice, take a big breath here, inhale, step the foot down, downward facing dog, shake it out. So you have a little bit of wriggle through the lower body, the upper body. Just take 1 more breath. Let's switch sides. From here, left leg floats, bend the knee, open up, scorpion tail. So you have that active point of the left toes towards your right glute. For 2, take another breath. Okay, look forward. Let's step outside of the palm. Right knee comes down towards the mat. Feel free to stay onto your palms here. Feel free to come down any degree. You can find your blocks once again if you need them. Okay, from here, take a bit of movement, swaying the body. Just notice what you need into your hips, as well as your spine. We'll take another 3. We'll take another 2. Let's come into just 1 more breath. Now gently press back up onto your hands. We'll set the blocks aside. And then slowly take the left leg back and up. 3-legged scorpion. Open up through the hip 1 more time. Just another 2. 1 more breath. Both feet down, downward facing dog. Take a breath or 2 here. And slowly lower the knees. Child's pose. Sit back, untuck the toes. Take a moment here. Let's stay and breathe for just another 3. Take another 2. We'll do just 1 more breath. Now gently roll the body up, either into a hero or come down to Sukhasana. 1 hand to your heart, 1 hand to your belly, just like how we began. Gentle tuck of the chin towards the chest. Close your eyes. We'll take about a couple breaths here. And have this moment to check in with how you feel. Notice if your breath has changed. Notice the temperature of your body and the temperature around you on your skin in the room. Take another 3. Be here another 2. And take just 1 more breath. Now really gently bring your hands to prayer at your heart center. Bow down towards your fingers. Take a big inhale here. And as you exhale, bring the forehead all the way down towards your mat. And namaste, yogis. Have a great rest of your day, the rest of your evening. Thank you.